Okay, I want to clean this up or you're going to be up a crick in the next unit. Okay, you got to find these two answers because x second. Now for your variables, you got x second and x the first, so that means you are factoring. You got to make sure you're equal to 0 and then factor. If you have the variables to two different powers there, you're factoring. There's two terms, so it'd be GCF, DOPS. X, yes. Negative, no. 2 and 10s, yep, 2. So I line up 2x there. Well, there's one of my answers. This can be 1x plus 5. Well, that's not a DOPS, okay? Doesn't even have a minus sign, so it's not. So it can't be a DOPS over here either, so I just place the 1x plus 5 right there and solve it. One answer coming from each, okay? 0, negative 5. Take the 1 off. Okay, next problem. 4x to the power of 3 minus 9x equals 0. There's three answers. You have x to the third and you have x to the first. So x with different powers means we're factoring. Okay. Two terms again. Two terms is GCF and DOPS, not the T-chart. X on the last term, yes. Negative, no. 4 and 9 is 1, so there's a 1x. Now I go up and divide by 1x. That's going to be 4x to the second minus 9, okay? So the DOPS, well, that's 2 times 2, and that'd be xx, and that'd be 3 times 3. So yeah, that's a DOPS, 2x plus 3, 2x minus 3. Bring them over here, see if you can do it again. Plus you can't, and you can't with the minus either because 2's a perfect square. So you got 1 coming from each. So 1x equals 0, you get 0. 2x plus 3 equals 0, negative 3. Divide by 2, divide by 2, that's just negative 3 over 2. And then the other one, positive 3 over 2. Boom. Okay, next one. 2x second power minus 50 equals 0. Okay, now we're not drawing boxes here. You have x to the second, and that's the only kind of x you have. So you're not factoring. You're using what's called linear properties. Linear properties with a root. Okay. Linear properties means we just get rid of the minus, get rid of the minus 50 with a plus 50. Then you get rid of the times 2 with the divide by 2. And you get rid of the second power with a square root. Now put equals. 25's up there, ain't it? So just write 5. You don't make 2 square roots. Not square root of 5, it's 5, and then we could have a negative 5. Okay, next one. You got x squared. You don't have x to any other power, so you're using linear properties with a root. Means you're going to draw that radical sign. Okay. Minus 48 be plus 48. Get rid of your times 2 with the divide by 2. Now you make your root. Okay, put equals next to it. Okay, it doesn't appear to me 24 is on the board, so instead of just writing the number it equals, you make 2 radicals. We do not put the I now because I had no reason to poke the I out. 24 up there, divide by 16, nope. Divide by 9, nope. Divide by 4, bingo, 4 and 6. There's your answer, 2 square root 6, 2 square root 6 with the negative. Okay. Okay, now you're solving, now you're back to an x squared and x, you have to use factoring. Okay. X to different powers means you have to factor. Now, how many terms are there? Now there's 3. So it's GCF and the T table. GCF's 1, don't bother. 1 times negative 27 is negative 27. Okay. It's going to add to, by the way, all these factor. You can, in this packet, you can use a you need to use a T-chart to find all your answers. Quadratic formula, I don't want to see in this. Okay. So it's positive times a negative. 1 and 27, nope. 27 divided by 2 is a decimal. 27 divided by 3 is 9, so 3 and 9. Boom, negative 6, okay? So I'm going to make 2 sets of parentheses with a plus 3, minus 9. Now what goes here? Well, the a is 1x second, so if it's 1, you drop it. It's just x, can't reduce. That's a plus, it drops. Minus, but it's not to the second power, so that drops, which makes sense because I need 2 answers. 1 come from each parentheses. Negative 3. Positive 9. Next problem, 5x squared minus 18x plus 9 equals 0. Again, you got x squared and x, you're factoring. Okay. How many terms you got? You got 3. No x, no negative, it'd just be 1. 5 times 9 is 45 positive. We're adding to make negative 18. So it's got to be the same sign, they'd both be negatives, okay? 145, nope. 2 is a decimal. 3 and 15, bingo. So minus 3, minus 15. Now, you don't just put x on this problem because it's 5x second. The x times x is not 5x to the second, okay? So to make sure it goes down right, you go 5, break the x into x. Don't ever break the leading coefficient down. It'll break down on its own. 5 and 3 is just in the first row. These are both in the 5th row. It's going to be 1x minus 3. Bring them over here. It's got a minus, but 5 is not a perfect square. Get rid of your 1. Got a minus, but x isn't a perfect square. So, okay, so 5x minus 3 equals 0. X minus 3 equals 0. Plus 3 plus 3, you get 3. That'd be 3/5. X plus 3 plus 3, and you get 3.